Yes, I'm here with the great Barry Curtin, still on the South Australian Sports Show. Baz, athletics. I know you were a whiz at it, mate. What was your favourite event? Did you have a favourite?
Hard to pick one.
Right.
Because they're all too hard.
There's a couple I got in mind, but anyway, we'll move on from that. Hey, we want to talk
Do you know
about
what's something, quite seriously?
Yes.
It's something that I just never, ever excelled at anything in those fields. I was looking at our guests coaching and what she coaches, and not one of those disciplines could I do.
Right. Well, that might have been where you're falling out. You should have got Debbie Meich to coach, course coach at the Western Athletics Club. Thanks for coming in. Of course, Holly Beecham joins us as well. Holly's a superstar, 100, 200 metre champion South Australia the last 2 years. So we're going to chat with her about where her career's going. But we're to you first, Deb. The season's starting in October.
It is.
Is it moving along pretty nicely?
It is. We're very excited to be back out there training and making use of getting back into the track as well. So, yeah, it's going really well.
And you're part of a really strong club. That name comes up quite a bit when you talk athletics.
Vice president as well as coach.
Well, I was looking at Deb's bio. It's not only the vice president and whatever, but coach and selector for SASS, Little Athletics, Athletics SA, for over 5 years. So it's not just one discipline here, or one group.
Yep.
It's many, many groups that you coach. But it is a very strong club, isn't it? It always has been a strong club. It's the one you hear a lot more of than a lot of the other clubs. Yeah.
We celebrated 90 years last year, and we had a massive celebration, and literally our old club members came out of the woodwork. So we're blessed at our club. We've run a huge grant and just built our new club rooms at Ellis Park on West Terrace. So we're together with the Comet Soccer Club. So what is it, $3.4 million worth of beautiful club.
Wow, getting bigger and stronger. Hey, Hol, obviously you run there. So tell us how your career began.
Well, I started in Little Athletics and just worked my way up, and then started pole vaulting, and I obviously had to join a senior club for that one, and chose Westerns. Very glad that I did. And I was pole vaulting, got injured sadly in my lower back, and resorted to running because that was all I'm allowed to do, and I just fell in love with it and been running ever since.
What makes you get into pole vaulting? This has always got me. If you're going to go to athletics, if I was going to go, I would say, well, I'm going to run. Yep. That's athletics. Pole vaulting is something entirely different. How you got? Is there a history here, a family?
No, it just looked like fun. My friend was doing it, and it's just a crazy event.
Because it's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy. You've got to be crazy to do it.
A lot of nerves.
It's amazing to watch. It's a great thing to watch, but I don't know about
doing it. On that though, there's the explosive power before you get the pole in for the final leap. Is that what brought you back to sprints? Because you already had a good base, or sprinting looked like fun to you?
Oh, sprinting's not as fun, but you've got to have the speed for most events. It helps with every single event, I think, in athletics. So to bring it back to the basics, it was just fun to break it down and work on something that may help if I was to go back to pole vault, which we decided not, but it definitely helps with a lot of other events as well.
Hey, Deb, as a coach, is it hard to take a pole vaulter and then turn them into a great runner?
Well, it's all about the fundamentals. So if you've got the base there, as you both just said, Holly had exactly all the things that you need for a pole vaulter, but it also transitions into a lot of other events. So she had the explosiveness, she's got speed, she can jump. And if you have those fundamentals, that's why sport is about that. And you were talking before about footballers and things like that. We've actually got a lot of footballers that have done athletics and gone on to be very, very good at what they do because they have got those fundamentals. And so she was easily able to transition through to sprints, but watch out for her because she's going to start jumping, doing some long jump this year, and we're going to start shaking a few distances there, I think.
Yeah, okay.
I saw that, jumps and hurdles.
My kids were really big on Little Athletics. That seems to be the starting point, and you touched on it, that's where it started for you too. That's still enormously popular. Then you have that drop-off where they gravitate off to other sports. Is there a way of trying to retain, or is it just the love that keeps the athletes there?
Well, there's lots of things that are happening in that space, and we've actually had time over the last few months while we've been a bit locked away, to have a look and see what we're doing with athletics and how we can keep the engagement there. Athletics Australia have revisited all their coaching programs, so they're keeping all the fundamentals back to the play-based, and that's right through to the adults as well. As you heard Holly say quite a few times, it's all about the fun. So we want to make sure that the fun element is there. Athletics is for all ages. It's very inclusive, so right through. We're a one club, so we go right from tiny tots right through to grave.
Who would be the greatest rivalry to your club?
Oh,
There's always
really good
rivalries
question.
in
Yes,
sport. Yeah.
there is. Look, we've got a couple. We'll start at Port Adelaide, and also probably our biggest rival is the Saints. They are a fantastic athletics club. There's 15 athletics club in South Australia.
Wow.
We get together in the summertime on a Saturday generally, and it's all about points, so trying to get as many athletes to compete and earn as many points. So it's not necessarily about how good you are, it's about how many points you can earn for your club.
Is it get a bit willing between clubs? I mean, you mentioned Port Adelaide.
Yeah.
I know they're a strong one. I know you're
Yes.
very strong.
Yes.
Does it get, do you love beating them, or is it vice versa? Does it get like that? Because
do.
you'd all be involved in the same disciplines.
Yes.
You just want to win
Yes.
badly.
We do, don't we, Holly?
Yeah.
We do. There is something that comes from beating a very rival club. I mean, it's a competition and everyone gets along really well. We're really lucky about that.
Yeah.
But even so, you need the competition there to make it, exciting and
Sure.
things like that.
Just before we let you go, Holly, 21 years old, doing mechanical engineering, pretty tough course to try and fit around your track. What's the dream? I mean, the Olympics, is there a sport or a discipline, that you want to take to go to the Olympics?
Yeah, so we're focusing on long jump at the moment, so that's the one that we're really putting our effort in. But yeah, it's very hard with my degree at the moment, so I'm only doing 3/4 time at uni to just manage training and everything, but it's going well, yeah.
All right, we'll follow you with interest. Appreciate you coming in, ladies.
Thank
Good
you.
luck. The
Absolutely.
season about to start in October. Track and field, love getting out. Should get out and have a look.
Get out and have a run.
Port Adelaide will come a strong second by the sound of it, mate, to Western Athletics Club this year. Stay with us. Still plenty to come.